Hey guys, it's Nicole. Today I just have a quick project to share with you. Well, it's not going to be really quick. I'll warn you now. I have not been able to craft for like a week, I swear, because I've been working a ton more hours than what I'm normally used to. So I had a few moments the other day, which was literally like an hour and a half, and I sat down at my crafty desk and I was like, oh my god, I need to do something because if not, I'm going to scream and pull my hair out. And what I ended up working on was for Dannielle Brown's. This is Danny's 150 plus Subbie giveaway challenge kind of thing that she's doing. Dannielle is an amazing layout person. I envy her layouts. They're gorgeous. So when she did this, I thought, well, I'll try my best and contribute to see what I can come up with and hope for the best. So that's what I did. She's having her 150 plus Subbie challenge right now is to do it's a couple different parts. You can do a 12 by 12 layout and share it, or you can do a 4 by 6 layout and share it and mail it to her so that she can put it in an album to use. And that's what I chose to do because I really struggle with 12 by 12 layouts. I struggle with layouts, period. But when I sat down to do this 4 by 6 for her, it really came together quite quickly. I mean, it only took me an hour to do that. So for me, that's pretty good. I mean, I have troubles with all of the layering and embellishing and not overdoing it and all that kind of stuff. So, but the one challenge is her colors needed to be yellow, mint green, and pink. Danny, I tried to get the vibrant colors and I didn't have, like, I would only have 2 vibrants and 1 pastel, or 1 pastel of this and 2 vibrants of that. So I stuck with the majority of pastels, and I really still think that it came together really cute. So what I did is, this is my 4 by 6 card here. I'm going to try to explain it real quick because I have some other things that I want to share with you that I did too. I picked the Dear Lizzie Lucky Charm paper pad. I used this 6 by 6 and I also used the coordinating 12 by 12. I do have them both. I picked elements out of both that work together. The majority of them though came from the 6 by 6. The background is the mint green, like a ledger stripe. That was from the 6 by 6. This pink ombre is from the 6 by 6. This itty bitty jar is a cutout from one of the pages of the 6 by 6. And then I took the cutout of the jar from the 12 by 12 to be bigger. And I chose the one that said, remember this, and left it open for a journaling spot for her. So I thought those went together really cute. I had a lace on my desk from a friend who sent it to me, and then this little card here was one of the cutouts from the 6 by 6 as well. But I was going to leave that one open to journal on too, or to put a title on or something, but it didn't happen. It ended up that the hearts were the only thing that showed, but that was okay with that because those literally are the mint yellow and pink colors that she wanted. So I went with that. These 2 little flowers here are actually from the Simon Says stamp called Thinking of You, and it's this one I stamped in the pink and fussy cut it out, and then this one I took and stamped it on some light green striped paper and layered it behind it so that worked together. Grabbed some twine from my stash. These chevron stripes are actually from the chevron page. Here's the 6 by 6 version here. The 12 by 12 is where I took them out of though. I just grabbed 3 coordinating colors out of the 12 by 12 and added those. And these little hearts here and this row here, I pulled out my dies because I thought that might help explain this to you guys a little better. Those are a Paper Smooches die, which I hope I'm getting in frame. Sorry, it's really close. This one here. This is the long strip, and then I use this to accent it here, and that's the long strip. And Danny, when you get this, I'll give you some rolls like Carol did yesterday. This chevron stripe and this row of hearts on my card is not attached. at this side. It's only attached at this end and this end. So you can slide your picture in underneath that. This one will probably be okay once you put your picture in, but this one here, I did cover it with glossy accents to make it a little thicker so that it wasn't just paper and it didn't rip or anything. But this one you may want to consider gluing down with some acid-free adhesive, like the Tombow or something, liquid glue, some kind of liquid glue to glue this one last heart down so that it holds it down so it's not flinging up. So just a little tip. And then last is this little tab over here. The love that the stamp loved is from that same Simon stamp there, but that die is another Paper Smooches die, and I think it's called Tiny Tags or something. It's this set. This is the Paper Smooches set, and this is the tab that I used. I still have yet to label my dies in my binder, which is one thing I need to do, but I have so many more things that I need to do that take priority over that. It's disgusting. Tomorrow's my day off, and it's already consumed half of it because I need to go grocery shopping and, you know, find my laundry baskets again. So God only knows what I'll be doing tomorrow. Probably crafting and leaving that stuff set. But but that is the that's the 4x6 layout that I made, and I'm going to send to Danny for her challenge. So I hope you like it, Danny. I really tried. I tried to layer. I hope it's okay. But in the meantime, when I was doing that card, I would start it and then I would stop because I would struggle because I didn't know what I would want to do. So then I thought about it for like a half an hour, then I would go back and do it again. Well, in the process of doing all of that, that in-between time that I stopped, I was like, oh, I have an idea for a Project Life card. Let's do a Project Life card. So every time I stopped in the middle of doing something on that card to either let something dry or to think about it, I did a Project Life card. And I did it with all the supplies I had out on my desk at that time. So everything coordinates for Danny, so I'm going to send all of these Project Life cards to her as well. So the first Project Life card I did was a 4x6, and it says shoot for the stars. I use this Simon's stamp right here, and then these two stars. Shoot for the stars. This was in their last clearance on their website. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, from like 3 weeks ago or something I hauled it. And then I took my bottles of enamel accents like this and added some black and white enamels everywhere. And then what I did was first and second generation stamping. So I would do the first generation, then I would take it somewhere else and do a second, or here to here, or here to here. You get the picture, there to there. But what I did is on every second generation stamp, I went back in with my Wink of Stella clear glitter and added the clear glitter to the second generations to help them pop a little bit more, to try to give it a little more depth. So that's Project Life card number 1. That was break number 1. Ooh, you all right, Jordan? Okay. Project Life card number 2 is this 3x4. It's a horizontal. The background I did with this Inkadinkadoo background stamp. This was the Michaels clearance deal, I think last year or something. I don't know, but I had it sitting out, and I rarely ever use my big background stamp, so I challenged myself there. So I used that. This is actually not paper. It's the yellow ink that I used for her cards, which is First the Magic, what is it? Thatched Straw. And I just took it, ink to paper, and just went like this, so that this color matched this color. All of these cards match each other. So hopefully she'll be able to do like maybe a 1 or 2 page spread in her Project Life book, and she can put all of these together. But this Speech Bubble die is a Lawn Fawn die. It's this really long one. This was one of their new, I think, 2014 CHA releases. Probably the one die that I have used the most, other than this one here, which is the Lawn Fawn 3x4 stitched journal card. Those two dies I use constantly. And then this hello is a Simon, I think. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's a Simon Says Stamp hello die. That's the small hello. It's not the really gigantic large one. And then again, I did some enamel accents just so that everything, you know, would tie together. Then the next break that I took, I created two. You guys are gonna get so sick of me. I've had such a long week. I really need to go retail therapy shopping, which I was supposed to give up for Lent, which I don't think is working anyways because I've done nothing but haul clearance stuff from Simon Says Stamp. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Joann's tomorrow. They're having a 15% off coupon. The second ones that I did, let me move that, were these two. And the background wood grain is from this Heidi Swap background wood grain stamp. And the Awesome Speech Bubble and the Love Speech Bubble is this Heidi Swap stamp and die. Now, I had somebody ask me, if you've used Heidi Swap stamps, to be honest, I'm used to using the clear photopolymer, which in my opinion is a heck of a lot better of a grade of stamp than the acrylic that you're getting on these and like these ones here. Now don't take me wrong, I'm not calling them crap because I love them. I have every single one of them and I use them. So don't twist my words here. These stamps I have found, in my opinion, work really, really well with the Ranger Archival. I have tried them with pigment, and I have tried them with the Ranger Archival, and I have tried them with the dye inks. Obviously, right off the bat, your dye ink is going to get a horrible impression because dyes do not work well with these type of acrylic stamps, especially whenever you try to do this Awesome and the Hello, the ones that have the solid images. They're not going to look right. They're not going to come out. You're going to get frustrated. If you have the Archival or if you have a pigment, it's going to work the best. I used that black Archival ink that I just showed you, and I got a perfect impression on it. But it does take a few minutes to dry because the background of it, again, I did that the pigment ink pad to the paper that I showed you that I did with this one, but I did it with a different color. So it took a little bit of time to dry on top of that. So keep that in mind. But I just want to let everybody know those inks are working really well for me, especially the Archival when you use these. So, okay, tip done. Anyways, then after that, I took my sequins. These were Lawn Fawn sequins. They were from this one. What's this one called? Into the Woods. And just threw on some sequins because sequins are so much fun, and who doesn't love sequins, right? Right. So that is those two cards. The next break I did 2 4x6s, which was this one here. I wanted to do kind of like an ombre, so I was trying to mix the colors a little bit, and this background actually is this SP & Company stamp here. So I try to do, you know, red, fade to green, fade to yellow, all 3 times that I stamped it, so it wasn't perfectly even, but I think that looks pretty cool. So she can use this, whatever, you can use it as a background and put, you know, a 3x2 3x3s, or, you know, 2 2.5x2.5 pictures, or whatever. So there's that one. I love this Oh Happy Day. Oh, that came from another SP & Company stamp set, but I don't remember which one, and I didn't pull it out. I'm sorry. And then when I did this one, I was like, oh, I have another stamp like that, but it's a giant one, and this was from another Simon clearance deal, which was this one here. This one is Artful Borders. I love this stamp set. This was the first one that went into my basket. I don't know why. So this one inspired me to do this one, which is basically a bigger shape of the same exact thing. So this one, I used this, alternated it every other color with the green, pink, and mint. The Cherish Everyday came from the Little Yellow Bicycle. This was a Hobby Lobby set. Again, threw on some enamel accents, just like that one. And then I have one more. finally, whenever I was done stamping out everything from all of these, I had some scrap pieces left over from this one, like this yellow speech bubble, the pink background from this one. Like, I had a bunch of scrap pieces left over, and it was a substantial amount that I was like, I don't want to throw these away. I can make something out of it. So I grabbed my die cut binder, and I was flipping through, which is one of the reasons why I love my binder, because I can look at them all at one time. And I'm flipping through this binder, and I literally opened it up to the first page in my binder, which is this one, which is my Lawn Fawn stuff, because these are the ones I use all the time. I was like, oh, well, let's just start. We'll do a white card, because everything was colored in pattern that I have. So I stitched a white card with this. Then I grabbed some couple pieces. I'm like, okay, I have enough room. I can cut this once. Or twice, I mean. And then, well, we'll take the lighter colors. So then I put the hearts in the middle of this, punch those out. So then that gave me a decorative banner, plus some extra hearts. And then the wood grain pieces, I could fit this banner here twice on. And then I used the speech bubbles again, and I layered up, and this ended up being my absolute favorite card, which was made out of the scrap pieces left over from those cards. And it turned out like this. So this was my favorite card out of all of them. And Danny, I really have to say, I was contemplating even sending you this one, because I really wanted this one for my album, but I knew I made all these intentionally for you, and it matched everything perfect, so I have to send it to you. So anyways, there's the white background stitched, that tag die, there's the pink and the green, just layered those together, did a white circle reinforcer. There's two tags, there's the yellow one that I used and popped all those hearts out, and then there's a green one behind it. You really can't tell unless you're really looking at it, but there wasn't a whole lot of yellow on this, so that's why I kept the yellow one on top. Then I used all of the hearts that came out of the middle of that and just put them here and there all along, and then I used the same speech bubble die and did the hashtag love. And then behind it, I have the hashtag love on foam adhesive, and then behind it I put some iridescent thread, and this is not attached down, so if you want to trim this off, you can trim this off. It was lopping over this way, and I didn't like that, so I was trying to train it to go this way. Ooh, which is actually kind of working. But anyways, yeah, there's my cards. I hope you enjoy them, Danny. I'm going to try to get them out. Hopefully better late than never. So there's all of those, and there's that one. I love this card. This one's so plain but so pretty. And where the heck did I put your other one? There it is. And there's the one for your challenge. So hope everybody enjoys. Sorry about my rambling. It's been a long day, and it's already 8:45, and I'm dreading going to work, and I have to leave in an hour. So have a great day, everybody, and hopefully maybe I'll get some crafting done and come back tomorrow. Well, thanks guys. Have a good day.